Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to a new video on Frandia Reactions channel. Today we are reacting to Shah Rukh Khan's eye-opening speech. I think this was his speech from the Yale University.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. So, Shah Rukh Khan, as you all know, is the King Khan of India. So let's go take a look what he has to say and how this speech is an eye-opening speech. You ready?
Yeah.
Failure is an amazing teacher. There's a well-known story of this very successful man, and a reporter asked him, "Sir, how is it that you always succeed?" And he said, "Right decisions." I said, "How do you make right decisions?" And he says, "Experience." I said, "How do you get so experienced?" He says, "Wrong decisions and failure." So do fail, and it's all right to fail. You have to know and learn that life is not just a checklist of acquisitions, attainments, and fulfillments. Your qualifications and CVs don't really matter. Instead, life is difficult and complicated and beyond anyone's control. The humility to know it will help you survive its vicissitudes. I want to let you all know that how important your today is.
It's from the University of Edinburgh.
I think it's piled up.
Don't be bound by rules. Don't hurt anybody. Never grow up and never ever live somebody else's dream. Remember, however many times you go wrong, no matter how many times you fail, despair, feel like this world is against you, in the words of Bob Marley, at the end, everything's good. And in my words, हिंदी फिल्मों की तरह लाइफ में अंत में सब कुछ ठीक हो जाता है, और अगर ठीक ना हो तो अंत नहीं, पिक्चर अभी बाकी है. So all you kids here, please take it as the only truth you need to know. In the end, everything will be all right. Take it and believe it, because the most, and this I say honestly, the most unlikely actor to make it in Bollywood is telling me so.
When someone like Ranbir Kapoor says his competition isn't with just actors his generation, but he's also competing with Amitabh Bachchan and Shah Rukh Khan, is that a competitive spirit you can relate to? Is your competition also younger actors like Ranbir, Imran?
No, I don't have any competition. I'm very honest. And I don't say that with immodesty or self-centered pompousness. I don't have any competition. I've not come here to compete. I've come here to rule. And I believe that when I wake up in the morning. I don't want it to be a universal truth that I feel I'm the king, I'm the best. I'm not saying it with arrogance. This is what a simple lower class, middle class boy gets up in the morning, has dreams in his eyes when he comes to Mumbai, and says, you know what, I'm going to rule this. I'm going to rule it over the people who have existed here. In all goodness, all niceness. I don't have a father, I don't have a grandfather, I don't have a mother who can give me that extra push here in Mumbai. But I'm going to be a star who's self-made. And if I'm going to be self-made, I'm going to create a category for myself that does not exist before and will never exist after.
Yeah, I work the dark. I work the dark until sunrise on most days and fall asleep as the world awakens to light. My friends call me an owl. I like to think of myself as
Batman. Yes.
If you aren't scared enough of failing, you are unlikely to succeed. It's not pleasant to fail, it's tough. All of us experience it. You will too, if you haven't already. So use it to succeed. And as my son sent a message, don't take no shit from anybody.
Agree though. It's funny because his whole speech was really well spoken until he said that's the message of his son. The level of language is not the same. But yeah, I mean, I do agree.
They're
with
from
everything.
different generations, right?
Oh, for sure. I mean, he's like over 60, right?
I'm not sure. Yeah, close to 60 though.
Oh, he's not 60 yet? Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I hope he's not watching that video.
Well, anyway, what do you like about the speech?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with him. I mean, I did not know he was not coming from a rich family or someone who had...
He's from a middle class family. He's from a good family, to be honest. I think
because you make it sound like
his ancestors were freedom fighters.
You make it sound like he's from a poor family.
And freedom fighters, I have to say, they were intellectual people.
Oh.
I mean, some of them probably didn't have, Western education, but they were intellectuals in the sense they understood what was happening,
Yeah.
and they knew how to tackle the British rule and to gain independence for India. So his family, his ancestors, they were freedom fighters.
Okay.
But I think so. What he's talking about is he didn't have any family members in
Support,
Bollywood,
right? Yeah.
which is an important factor to become a big person in Bollywood, and that's what he's talking about. Because majority of the people, or I shouldn't even say majority, I think like 80 to 90% of the people in Bollywood, like who are made it big, they have had some kind of connections
Yeah.
in Bollywood.
It's like they didn't arrive here by mistake.
Yeah.
It's crazy
Ever since they were born, they knew where they were going to end up. So they could work towards it. They could make connections. They already had connections through their family members. So it was maybe a lot easier.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I understand a bit better why he was chosen to have to do that speech. He's really someone, I mean, that's really inspirational. Like, he's one of the biggest movie actor in India.
Yeah.
And he's known outside of India.
Yeah, yeah.
And
in
I'm
the Middle
like,
East, he's really famous.
It's insane from someone who, like, literally, that's what he said. Like, he's self-made, basically. So, yeah, I really liked his speech because he's really talking about, like, how he worked hard, how you should not, like, try to...
give up.
Yeah, and also...
failures are common
like, this
in
thing
life.
of, kind of, like, I don't know how he said that again, but of trying to, like... pursue someone else's dream.
Okay,
like,
creating your own dream.
Let's say, like, I see a lot of parents who want their kids to be doctors in France. The
Okay.
kids, they don't want to be a doctor. That's a dream, but that's not theirs. And they
Agree.
won't be happy even if they reach it.
Yeah.
And I think this is also quite important.
Yeah, I think you should, like, he didn't have any family in the film industry. He came to the film industry. He made a name for himself. And now he's the biggest thing in Bollywood and Indian cinema, to be honest.
It's crazy.
So yeah, create something on your own. Follow your dreams and also don't give up. Failures, they are what they say, stepping stones to become a successful person.
I guess it's easy to want to... I mean, failures, it sucks, right? It hurts.
Yeah.
And if you put so much work into it, it doesn't feel good. So you might think, oh, well, this is it. Let's give up. But I feel like not only him, so many people say that like it's like an iceberg. Like the success you see is just the sticking out part. You don't see all the failures they had before.
I mean, that's exactly what he was explaining as well, right? He said in the very first portion of the speech, I think it's from Yale University, if I'm not wrong. He said, life is not easy. Life is not straightforward. It will come with a lot of complications, a lot of failures, but you shouldn't give up.
Yeah.
Keep chasing, keep getting back up, and don't, get disheartened by failures.
I also like the fact that he said that it will always end up well. I don't know if it's true. I mean, in this
not
case,
for everyone.
In this case, it did, and I would like to believe it as well.
I mean, he was saying like in Indian movies, right?
I like that thing. It's like if it's not happy at the end, it's because it's not finished. And I'm like,
but even in Indian movies, it doesn't go well for the villains, the bad characters. So
yeah, but
don't be a bad character in life.
Even in some of his movie, he died at the end, right? So I don't know.
Okay. I think in one of the movies
I don't know if
he
that
had
ended up that well.
cancer and he dies.
And that movie that you like, where he...
Oh yeah, Dil Se. Yeah.
So, doesn't always end up well. But yeah, really good speech and really optimistic.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
Really happy to have seen this speech. So if you like it, share it with other people so that everyone can find this wonderful speech. That's also inspirational. Thank you so much for watching it. Have a good day. Bye bye.